Welcome back. Just extending this example 4, we're wanting to see this particular example live and seeing the rules applied with the unified flag set and how it adjusts things. So I'll switch over to the live view and we can just see what's happening. It'll flip across in a moment. Now at the moment it's only under 2 minutes to go before race start time, and at the moment you'll see these are our original selections. I unchecked the unified flag so that it's picking up the setup per the earlier example with the full duplicated type of setup that we had per that example, using the basic system selections which we had for A, 5, B, 6, C, 7, D had 8, 9, 10, and E had 4 and 5. Now, that's all well and good, but that isn't unified. That gives us obviously bigger costs because there's duplication along the way. Now, if we pop into the exotic rules screen, because we've only got 1:15 to go, and we go to this flag and we set it to on, and we'll do nothing else, leave everything else the same, close it, you will see shortly these selections, once it does an update, because it needs to go and process this update, it'll come up with, there you go. See, there's a reduced number of selections. There's no overlap. 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and number 4 with reduced spend amounts. And now this is the unified version of that exotic being that'll go through under this basis. So we'll let it go through. We're getting close to the transaction time, and again, and we'll do the same thing we've been doing. We'll go to the back end and just validate that that is in fact the way it has transacted per our expectations, and it hasn't done the bigger version. That so we're sort of testing whilst we're actually doing these videos as well. But I'm pretty confident it has been tested earlier too. But you know, it always helps to do more rather than less. So we'll have a look in a moment and just make sure that's worked as expected. We've got writing translog. We're going to the back end. By the way, I strongly recommend you don't go to the back end. And there you go. It's done that all perfectly correctly. It's unified everything. So it's got the meet code, race number, and then 5 and 6 as the first selection, 7 only as the second selection, 8, 9, and 10 as the third selection for the trifecta, at $3 being the minimum amount it needed. And we had that flag checked as well. And for first 4, exactly the same thing with 4 in the last position, again for the minimum amount per the flag that we had set. So if I pop in here and we pop back into the exotic screen just to see that, you'll see we had that flag set. Even though we had maximum spend of $1, it's automatically adjusted the outlay to make the minimum level required by the TAB. If we had that switched off, the bets would not go through. Okay, so if you want to strictly apply that for risk control purposes and you don't want to spend more than that amount, do not tick this flag and leave that in an off position. But in an on position, it'll transact to the minimum required by the TAB, and it's got to be over 1% of the full outlay cost for $1, but it also has to meet a minimum threshold that the TAB require of $3 as well for an exotic bet. Okay, and but the unified worked exactly as expected. So that completes the core exotic bet functionality that's built into the system. It's been designed to be completely flexible, and I totally understand it will take some time to get your head around all these concepts and how to set it all up. But the beauty of this system is once you do get your head around it, you're empowered with extreme flexibility and the ability to apply very efficient betting systems to ensure you make good money out of it, rather than the other way around, of course. So that's the entire intent, to build the very best tools available to empower you as a punter to be very successful. I hope that helped, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you.